Some people think it's a strength. I love my clients. I wanted my clients to be with somebody who cared versus money. And I made them a promise, and I'm still on the team with the new buyers and help them out. And it's working. So it's a long answer to a very simple question. Yes, private equity has done some damage to the existing business they buy.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. So I've seen a lot of your posts, about the changing world, the market right now. What's your thoughts? That's a general question. What's your thoughts on the economy, things going on right now?
The top 10% it's turned into what's called a European economy. I pay attention to Europe a lot. I just went there for 2 weeks. In Europe, the top 10% of the wealth has the best living. Everybody else, the bottom 90 is there with the socialism, and they're good with a small condo, public transportation. They can drink Starbucks and have a smoke, and smoking is very prevalent over there, by the way. I hate it because it stinks. They just want to enjoy life. Now, here's the irony. Even with the high smoking, they live longer than us. So I'm not saying they're right or wrong, but, I'm a true blue, red, right, all-American, right? So I believe that, you should have the opportunity to earn as much as you want. Somebody coming over here with a loaf of bread and 2 nickels can be a billionaire. I love that about this country. They're taking that away. So the top 10% of our country are really enjoying life because they're holding all the cards. The bottom 90%, I think, are hurting. You look at who can afford $6, $7 for milk and $3 for bread. You look at utility bills are going triple. Pay wage, we're in stagflation, right? Wages have not gone up with inflation. And as much as a supporter as I am of President Trump, they have done a terrible job of handling the economy. They have not reduced inflation. And the only way you can reduce inflation is 2 things. Raise interest rates, they're decreasing them instead. So that's enough. Oversupply the market. They are taking the tariff money and they're putting into reducing our debt, which I love. But initially, I think what they need to do, take the tariff money and put into businesses that are existing and helping them with payroll or building or whatever. Say you employ 100 people making $30 an hour. We're going to give you $10 million to pay off your building. And now you can produce more product, hire more workers, or supply the market your services and product and get inflation down. They have not done that. And I see the conferences, and I just flat out call it out like I see it. It's bullshit. They are not reducing inflation. And all you need to do is look at your utility bills and go to the grocery store. So I think, unfortunately, we're going into a society of the have and have-nots. AI, like it or not, is coming like a freight train. They're going to take that $15 to $20 an hour job that XYZ family needs. That hurts. Not everybody can be a tradesman and an AI technician. So you want to know the truth, but I think we're in really big trouble. I do. And that's one of the reasons why I'm going to the private equity firm, because I think, we raise our kids very strict. They have to earn everything. They have chores. In order to get screen time, they have to do X amount of activity outside. We really are, I'm very proud of very good hands-on. Even with that work ethic installed to our kids, I don't know if there's going to be jobs like we have there. And so I'm trying to create as much wealth as I can to where they have something to fall back on in case it's not there. But I listen to C-suite stuff, podcasts like we're doing now from very high levels. I listen to these C-suites of S&P 500 companies. These CEOs, their number one concern is 50% or more of all white-collar jobs will be gone.